Ow! Attention! I'm sorry. Attention! What's up, fuckers? Hello, ladies. How y'all doing today? Sorry I missed you yesterday. I'm busy this week, plus I'm a little under the weather. Last few days been waking up with a little rattle in my chest, having to clear out every morning. But once I'm cleared out, I'm good, so I don't know what it is. I think it's just the weather. Anyway, so today, also yesterday I was off because I was going to be streaming. I figured out streaming so that I can start streaming and just do things live. I don't really have a camera, so I can use like video games or something like that as a background, a backdrop to talk. But also, I've been playing a game recently that I play first-person shooters, basically like military games, things like that. It allows you to create bonds, work together, teamwork, trust, respect, like the full gambit. A lot of people look at games and they just think games, but they don't realize what it can do. And that's why I like the game. It's kind of fun, but also it's free, so anybody can play it. Plus, I get put into squads with random people constantly. So, I have the ability to, every single new game, set an example, do something positive for two people every single game, it's a beautiful thing to me. So, if you're sitting here thinking about immature gamers, they're not all immature. Yeah, I'm immature, but not all immature. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about attention. Attention is one of those things that people don't really pay attention to anymore. See, like back in the day when, you needed attention, you would scream because there were a few people around you that could hear you. Such as the old story, the boy who cried wolf. He wanted attention. He'd scream wolf to try to get attention. Now, the problem is once you get online, once you start getting into the internet, you've got these people that fall off, they drift off into nothingness, right? So, like, I haven't told anybody about my videos or my uploads, because they're not videos. Anyway, I haven't told anybody about that yet. So, then there's this, I don't know exactly what it is. I haven't looked too far into it, but I looked at it. I've got 2 accounts that have commented on my videos so far. And they both have they have different names, similar names. They both have the same exact pictures and everything. And I don't know if it's a YouTube bot or if it's just somebody trying to hustle people. So I tried to make comments to let people know to watch out for them just in case they are bots trying to hustle people. But when you get online and you say something, nobody sees it. And the thing about it is, like, internally for a person that wants attention, they're saying it online because there's a million people that can respond and back them up and be on their side. And what happens is they're like, look at this guy. I don't like what he's saying. Look at this girl. I don't like what she's saying. And then nobody responds. Nobody says a damn thing. And they're sitting like, I'm all alone. I'm all alone. I need attention. That's what they set out for in the first place, was to get attention because they didn't like something. They wanted everybody else to dogpile on them to show that they were right. Problem is, more than likely they weren't right because it was just an opinion. Well, it was 100% correct. It wasn't correct on the other side. So, what they do next is they up the ante. This applies to the news right now, too. The news media is just the attention whores. I'm not even gonna lie. News media is attention whores. It's the stupidest thing you have to actually look at all of the different news just to be able to have an idea of what might be happening because none of them tell you the truth. And they all just want attention. That's all built about money. They're just saying headlines just to get your damn attention. And when you have this one person that says, he's a bad guy. He's saying stupid stuff. I don't like it. And then nobody responds. They say, he's evil. He's doing evil things without explaining what they're doing. Trying to up the ante to try to put them into a position to group them and box them in so that they can't get out of being decimated, humiliated, whatever aided you want to do to that person because you don't like them. The problem is, when you're in a crowd of 1,000,000 people and you say, hey, only the 5 people around you hear you. The rest of the 1,000,000 people don't hear you. And then you got the person that's like, hey, and they yell a little bit louder. And then 10 people hear them. And like, how do I get all these people's attention? And they're like, fire! And then everybody runs and they run away. And then they're left there like, wait, that's not what I wanted. I wanted their attention. I don't want them to run away from me. I need friends. That's what happens online too. It's funny as hell to me, but it's not funny. Some of the articles that I've seen people write where they are like, I try to tell my friends, I try to make them listen to me, but they just won't listen to me. And now none of them will hang out with me. And I constantly, every single time that I see them, I try to tell them this, that, and the other. And they just don't want to hear it. Yeah, they don't want to hear it. It's not them, it's you. You're an attention whore. Hey, reality's reality. Being an attention whore is not healthy. What that means is that you're lacking something in your life and you need to fill a void. Problem is attention's not going to fill that void, because the thing is, you need to know what that void is so that you can fill it. So, I mean, if you got a void, you can holler at me, I'll fill it. I will take care of your void. I will give you some attention. But seriously, we've got to work on this. We got people screaming bloody murder just to get attention. We've got people calling people the sickest, most evilest things in the world that we have words for to get attention. We've got people grouping people into groups, putting labels on that group as the sickest, evilest thing in the world just to get attention. These people aren't calling these people out because they disagree with them. They're not saying that they're rapists, racists, murderers, and things like that because they think it's true, because it's not true. It can't be true. It's like, have they ever killed someone? No. Well, then how are they a murderer? They've dealt with all of the races. Okay, they've helped all of, how can they be racist? Oh, you mean it's not true? Wait, you just screamed rape. Oh, God, let me beat that motherfucker. Wait, what? He brushed up against you and his elbow hit your ass and you're screaming rape? Oh, see, you almost got me in trouble for murdering somebody because you said they did a heinous crime. You yell rape, I'm going to run up and I'm going to take their life. It's as simple as that. If they actually rape you, if they actually murder you, if they actually do anything to children, that's worthy of not being on this planet anymore in some people's eyes. And dependingly, mine as well. I do not have a conscience when it comes to that type of stuff. If somebody's going to be heinous and they're going to do something that bad, I'll take them on my damn self. I don't care. I don't care. I will sleep like a baby knowing that someone like that is off the planet. That's where morals come in. See, my morals don't have anything to do with an individual as far as like religions go. It's not an overarching thing. You got to understand that there's good people and there's bad people. There's the robbers and there's the police. Okay? Me, I don't give a shit which side you're on, because I'll fuck up the police, I'll fuck up the robbers. It depends on you individually. It's not a human thing. There's no umbrella. There's no good people, only good individuals. So when these people are trying to get attention, they're eliciting your deepest feelings inside of your soul, the things that make you human, the things that you know should never be done by other people, to get you to try to destroy somebody else because they don't have the mental strength or the willpower to sit there and do it themselves. So what they use is the crying wolf method, and they scream the most obscene things that they can possibly scream just to get everybody else's attention, and then it turns into a lynch mob. And what a lynch mob is social justice. I know everybody's using that term, and some people want to be warriors. But let me explain something what social justice is. Well, society. You got a group of people, a very small group amongst a much larger group. And in their social circle, they want justice for their opinions. And what they will do is they will hang you. They will put you on a stake and burn you. They will grab you, tie rocks around your ankles, and throw you into the water for being a witch. Think about that for a second. The only thing that social justice warriors are the same thing as the people that used to run around in the chauncey little ghost outfits, with the pointy white on top and the holes for the eyes so they could see. Yeah, that's social justice. That's a society that thinks that they can get justice by destroying another society. That's exactly what social justice warriors are. They go out, they raise the flag saying, racist here. Or, in other words, they put a cross on your Facebook post and then light it on fire. And then that's the sign for all the rest of the social justice warriors to come in fighting. Problem is, they're not physically fighting. They're not doing a damn thing except for calling names and putting people in boxes, trying to get attention. We've got to do something about this. We can't give them attention. That's why I said before, you say something and if they come after you, you don't apologize. Explain all you want. Sit there, state your position. If they don't come around, screw them. Let them talk to the air. Who cares? And when people see that, especially comments on the internet, they're going to look and they're going to be like, that dude is crazy. Look at him going after this dude. They're trying to just sit there and get their point across. This person is just going crazy, foaming at the mouth. I mean, it's hilarious to me because so many people want attention, and the way that they go about it ends up secluding them from everybody else because they end up wanting it so bad because people won't give it to them. And it's gotten really dangerous on the internet, the type of stuff that they're saying. I really want to get into politics. I really want to get into politics. This week has been really busy for me. I don't really have a lot of time. Like I said, I missed yesterday. I really want to get into politics because the way that politics is pushed into every single aspect of our life, there's a reason for that. It is pushed into our schools. It has politics. You know the other word for politics? Opinions. Opinions have pushed into our schools. They've pushed into every aspect of our lives, and we're getting indoctrinated by a certain opinion. And that's a problem. Because the thing about the specific opinion that's starting to get into our schools and indoctrinate our kids is bad. Like, it's really bad. It's don't look at the other side. The other side is evil. Don't you look over there. If you see them, close your eyes. Do not look. Everything I tell you is true. Do not ever look at the other side. That's a problem. Those are attention whores. There's a certain political ideology that is all about attention whoring. And we're going to get into that because it's so bad the way they take advantage of young people. Look at which party, especially in the United States, we have two parties. One party specifically goes after children. Always. That's who they recruit. That's the only people that they recruit. Children. Young people. Why is that? Why would you want ignorant people on your side? Let that sink in. Why would you want ignorant people on your side? You know young people are ignorant. There's no way around it. You learn as you go through life. Why would you only recruit young people? And why would you try to turn those ignorant people against somebody else? Coming back to the for and against. Be for, not anti. Be pro. Here's the deal. When you see somebody arguing for something, always respect them even if you don't respect their idea. When you see somebody arguing against something, watch for facts or opinions. If it's opinions, make sure that you understand that. Because anybody that's going against something and not being for something, there's a reason for that. They don't know what the other side is, unless they can break down facts and tell you exactly why they're against it. So, attention, guys. Attention! We need to focus our attention on good things. We need to not let these screamers get our attention. And when they're screaming, we need to put a bar of soap in their damn mouth like we used to. I know they probably don't even manufacture bar soap anymore, but we need to start shoving some bars of soap in their mouth so they shut the fuck up. We've gotten so immature in this society. Nobody steps up. You see a 15-year-old kid screaming words on the internet, and they start acting out and they say stupid shit just to get attention. Nobody says anything. They leave that child alone. When I'm in a game with these kids that start screaming obscenities and stupid stuff like that, like I swear I cuss all the time. I don't care. But the thing is, I tell them to shut the fuck up, do something, move on, figure out a better way to attack it, get smarter. Apparently their parents aren't saying this. Apparently the adults around them aren't saying this to them, or they wouldn't be acting this way. Look, I acted out as a child as well. But the thing about it is, if nobody tells them it's wrong, how the fuck are they supposed to learn? It takes a community to raise a child. It's not just the mother. It's not just the father. It's not the sisters or brothers if they have them. It's not the aunts, the uncles. It is the entire community. How many people know their neighbor? How many of y'all know who lives next to you? Other than seeing them, do you know their names? Do you have their phone numbers? Do you have an extra key to their house just in case they're out of town and they need you to do something? Do you actually have neighbors? Do you live in a neighborhood, or do you just live in a box next to boxes with other boxes with people in them that you don't even know? I know that there's apartment buildings that hold thousands of people and barely any of them know each other except for sitting in the elevator or on the stairs or walking down the hallway, and they don't know who the hell they are. They just say hi and keep walking. Look, we've got to start building our communities back up. We've got too many outlets that draw our attention. We've got too many ways to spend our attention. The one thing that we have in life that we're guaranteed is that we die, which means that you're guaranteed a limited amount of time, which means you're guaranteed a limited amount of attention that you can spend. Think of time and attention like money. When you're born, you're allotted a certain amount of time and attention. You decide what you spend those on. That's why we need to start teaching our children to be adults, because they've only got a certain allotted amount of time and attention. And while they're going to be ignorant and they're going to be bliss as they grow up until they start learning what the real world is all about, it's your job. I don't care if it's a little kid throwing a temper tantrum in the grocery store. Look at them, say, stop that, and keep walking. They got attention, but it wasn't what they were looking for. And then they'll look around for anybody else to give them attention, and they'll be like, oh, it's not working. They'll stand up, they'll dry it up, and then they'll carry on. You don't have to know them. I've done this thousands of times. You see a little child throwing a fit, don't walk up to them, because who knows nowadays what anybody will do. But walk past them, look them directly in their eye and say, stop that, and then keep going. Don't spend any more time. But you're helping them. You're participating in their life, whether you know them or not. And those two little words can change their life. Because from that point on, they'll realize it was bad. Their parents didn't say anything, but you said something. And that's important. We've got to start stepping up when we don't have to. That 2 words could mean a lot to a lot of different people, because that lesson that you taught to that child, as small as you may think it is, as they grow up, they'll do the same thing. There is a huge chain reaction that we need to be aware of. And if you're aware of the way that you act, you will change other people's lives. So spend your time and your attention wisely. You always have a choice. It's gotten a little bit long. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go play some games to figure out this streaming. Try to make some connections and, try to teach some people about communication, respect, and working together as a team. So I may be on Twitch. I may be on YouTube. I don't know. I do have an account at both. I don't know how the streaming is going to work out. I messed it up yesterday when I had a little bit of time. That's why there wasn't a video. I spent that time trying to figure out streaming, and yeah, I fucked it all up. So, attention. Attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Spend those attention dollars wisely. I love you. I wish you well. Make today amazing. Make this the best day in your life. If you want something, go get it. Holla at you.